If you missed the Mets and Cubs series, I got you. This was a highly anticipated series as the Cubs have been one of the best teams in the sport this season, but the Mets stayed hot at home in the opener. Clay Holmes continued to pitch exceptionally well, notching another 6 innings of one-run ball. As for the offense, they put up 7 runs. Francisco Lindor started the game with a bang. He had a leadoff homer for his 8th bomb of the season. Juan Soto also homered. It was his 3rd in his last 2 games. New York takes the opener 7-2. New York dropped game 2, but it was a good ball game. Tylor Megill had one of his worst starts of the year, throwing 4 innings and allowing 4 runs on 7 hits. But he also K'd 7 Cubs. Max Kranick also allowed 2 runs on a Miguel Amaya single. This slight implosion raises Kranick's ERA all the way up to 3.80 on the season. The Cubs led the game 6-5 entering the final frame, and the Mets' comeback bid would start with Jeff McNeil, who worked a 10-pitch walk. Then it was Francisco Lindor, who has been so clutch this season. Unfortunately, this time he grounded into a double play. So Juan Soto would step into the box with nobody on and 2 out, looking to tie the game, but he rolled over and grounded out to second base. Cubs win 6-5 and even the series at 1. So we are set for a Mother's Day rubber match, and it was Griffin Canning towing the slab for the Metros. Canning delivered a dominant performance, throwing 6 frames of 1-run ball. Reed Garrett was the only other Met that allowed a run. It came in the 7th inning on a Nico Hoerner game-tying double. The other 2 Met arms were perfect to close the game. We were knotted at 2 entering the bottom of the 8th, and that's where the Mets offense unloaded. Facing Porter Hodge, Francisco Lindor started things off with a solo bomb to break the tie. After Lindor was Mark Vientos, who singled to score Pete Alonso, and then Brandon Nimmo delivered the final blow, blasting a 2-run homer to put the Mets up 4. The New York Mets win the game 6-2 and take the series over the Cubs. That is such an exciting series win, especially coming against the Cub team that has been so good to start this season. The Mets have been a really good home team this year, and they've also played really well against good teams. First, they swept the Phillies. Then they beat the Diamondbacks in their second series, and now beating the Cubs. The Mets will have to continue this as they will go through a bit of a gauntlet this month. The other takeaway is how Tylor Megill has pitched recently. In his last 2 starts, he has allowed 8 runs, and the Mets have lost both starts. Up next for the Mets is a 3-game set against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With updates after every Mets series, I'm Ben Ballion with the Sports Pod.